Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm here today to do this video to share with you all the mistake and all the tips that I have been through when we were in Paris, in specifically in Hermes shopping. And I plan to do this video after my day 10 in Paris, which is the final video to complete my Paris series. However, because of some requests from some of the subscriber here that they have travel plans, so they would like to hear what I have to say, what I have to share, so they can carry the tips with them to Paris this weekend or next weekend. That's what I decided to have this video came out today and then do my Paris day 10 next week. Now this video will be a little bit long, so I will make it into part one with about 5 myths or 5 tips, and then the part 2 with the remainder of 5 tips. So please tune in and watch out for part 2 after this video right now. Alright guys, thank you so much. So let's begin. I have about 10 myths that I will answer, choose or false, and why I came to the conclusion of that question. So the very first question is, will pre-spending in Paris when you first arrive will help you to have more chance to score a letter appointment in Paris? For me, I think it's a false, because when we first landed in Paris on our very first day, I did the video on our first day. I will put a link in the description box so you can see that video, and you will see that we did purchase a few items at the mothership store, the Faubourg store in Paris. But after that pre-spending for almost 8-9 days, we did not get any letter appointment. So we were very fortunate that we were able to get few bags from Paris for me, but those are the bags that we just walked in the store, and we were very lucky that we get connected to one of the sales associates who was very nice, and he offered me this baby Kelly 25 right here, which is I don't think that it's not that easy to able to find a sales associate that you're able to click with and connect to. But anyhow, let's go to that later. But go back to the pre-spending. In order to get you the letter appointment, I would say no, it would not help. At first I thought that would help, and that was why I decided to get there on our first day to make some purchase to set our Paris purchase history in the system. But turned out that it did not really help my account or my husband's account at all. Alright, so question number 2, will pre-spending help you to get a quarterback offer? Now with that statement, I would say it's true. Depend on the store. So there are 3 stores in Paris that carry bags. There are a few other stores in Hermes store as well, but the 3 main stores in Paris, in the city of Paris, is the Faubourg, and then the Chaussee, and the Sevier stores. So those 3 stores, they really have different policy for the store or different practice. I think because, again, go back to the Faubourg, it's so difficult to even get the attention of a sales associate, because most of them are, not most, but literally all of them were busy. That store, in my opinion, that the mothership store, in the Faubourg store, is not a good place for you to go in and try to pre-spend some money with hope that you can get clicked to a sales associate. Hopefully they will give you a later appointment. Based on my own experience, I don't think so. However, that would work with Chevier store or Chotsang store, or even the store, the boutique in Lyon. Lyon is another city about 2 hour train ride from Paris, and we did visit that store as well. However, with Leon, we went in there. We did, spend some money before asking for a bag. I did get a bag, which is this little TPM mini envelope. However, I will go into more, more details further down, with these questions that I kind of make some mistake. So if I play better next time, or for you guys, maybe you can learn from my own mistakes, and you can avoid it. And with the Leon store, you might be able to get a quarterback, maybe a Birkin or a Kelly, but I was not lucky that day. However, I did get a little luck with that black mini envelope. So, and also when I try at the Chevier store, that's when I got my Kelly 25 in a really nice leather, box leather. So I did try to do some pre-spending, but based on the the communication between myself, my husband, and the sales associate who become my Hermes Paris, is I feel like the mutual connection that we had a lot to do with motivated him offer me this bag even more than the first roughly $2,000 that I was about to spend on this ring to get the bag. Because based on the conversation that I had with him, even after he offered me the bag, he asked, after I paid, he wanted me to pay for the bag separately, and also had to put the bag under my husband's account, because he saw on my account I was just purchased this mini envelope the day before. Therefore, he was telling me that he cannot offer me another bag within such a short period, just few days, even though the mini envelope was not a quarter bag. But according to him, Paris is pretty tough right now due to their short in stock, so they only allow one customer purchase one bag every 6 months. So it doesn't matter it's a quarter bag or it's a regular bag, as long as the bag is sold after, then they would not offer you the second bags. Now that is from him. I don't know how much true to us. I think it's true with the Chevier store. However, it's also true with Chotsang. I will go to that store policy in a little bit later in the video, but I don't think it's applied with the Faubourg store, because on my date hand in Paris, I was able to score another bag at the Faubourg store. Therefore, I don't think that would work. So like I say, different store, even in the same city, have different policy. Different essay can exercise their store policy differently, I guess. All right, so yes, the pre-spending in order to get you open up about what you want on a bag, that will be true in my opinion. You should spend some money and then try hard to click with the sales associate before you open up with a question about quarterbacks. All right, and then so the myth number 3, spend good amount money will get a quarterback. Maybe, I don't think so. I think you spend some money would get you to the door, for yourself to get, you know, somewhat connected to the SA, and then from there you can open yourself up and, you know, ask for a quarterback. Depend on how well you connected at that point, the SA might or might not offer you a bag, right? In my own case, I did the same thing, spend some money at the store in Lyon. However, the connection between, you know, myself and the sales associate was not that great, and also combined with few of my mistakes, I got an offer because she already promised me a bag. However, it's just a mini envelope, not a quarterback. Now with the SA in Chevy store, as I mentioned, you know, earlier, that even the amount of money I spend on the pre-spending to get me to, you know, connect with the sales associate was about the same with the amount that I spent at Leon's store. However, I was able to get an offer from him for this beautiful, very, very rare Kelly 25. So in my opinion is, if you are a VIP, if you spend a lot of money, if you're willing to go in there and throw money left and right, you know, buy expensive pieces of jewelry, I'm talking about spend about 20, 30, $50,000, then yes, maybe you might get a quarterback that way. I did not spend that much, so I cannot speak, you know, for the big spender. However, I've seen a lot of people in those stores in Paris. They look like they are big spender. The way they dress, the way they, you know, cover in expensive jewelries. So my guess is there are exceptions with people who are very, very wealthy, who are willing to spend $50,000, $100,000, you know, per visit, and I'm pretty sure that the sales associate would love that, and they might be able to offer them a quarterback. Okay, and okay, so let's go into what mistake that I make with the sales associate in Lyon. When we first enter into the, you know, in the store, this sales associate greeted us and took us to a jewelry section of the store, and she sat us down and asking, you know, what was it that I was looking for. So I told her I was looking for a few pairs of shoes, and she, you know, went away, came back, told me that there's no shoe. However, she will continue to look for a bag for me. In the meantime, if there's anything else would I like to see. Now she took me to the jewelry section, sat us right in front of a showcase, jewelry showcase, and then you know, asked if it is anything else that I would like to see. To me, it's a hint that are you interested to purchase a piece of jewelry? That was my only guess, right? I could not read her mind, but turned out that I did like one of small rings. So at that point, I was looking at two different pieces. One is a pair of earrings. It's more expensive pair of earrings. It's about almost $7,000, 7,000 euros, and then the ring, which is only $1,500. So she showed the items to me, and then she excused herself to go inside to check on the bags for me. She went in, I'm sorry, I take it back. She showed me the ring, and then she said she had to get the earrings, you know, remove something in her system to, you know, just show me the earrings. And then she left, and she also promised she will come back with a bag. She will see, you know, what type of bag that she has available. And I asked her, you know, how is it looking, you know, for her to see if she can get me a bag. And she was like, it's, you know, pretty good chance. So I was really hoping, I was, you know, happy and think that for sure I would get a quarterback, because she sounded very, very promising. So the mistake number one, I gave her two of the jewelry items that I would like to purchase. And the mistake number two, when she asked me what is the dream bag that I would like her to get for me, I gave her a really broad description because first of all, that was I believe that was my third day or fourth days in Paris, and I didn't really have much experiences with Hermes there, and I was a little nervous. So when I came in, and I was soft spoken, I was a little hesitate when I asking for things with this so say in a way I was intimidating, a little nervous. So later I just learned that you know what I don't know why I act that way. I guess it's just the the Hermes practice in general, especially in Paris, due to the difference in language, the language barrier, and the way the people who work there, especially in that Lyon store, they were very calm, very business-like. They were polite, but seemed like they just want to serve people quick so they can move on to the next customer. So I was not really feel myself when I was there, and therefore I wasn't really feel confident when I asked her for things. So that's mistake number one. I think that you should walk in the store, be yourself, and be confident. If you get it back, you get it back. If you don't get it back, you don't get it back. But for me, I was feel a little off weather on that day, plus that we have to left really early to catch the train. So when we got there, we were a little tired, and just everything combined that I just had the very nervous feeling on that morning for some reason. But anyhow, that's mistake number one. The mistake number two is I gave her too broad of my dream bags. So my husband, after I told her, my husband later told me that you seem like a reseller because you asked for every possibility. There were, if she can get you this bag in this color or that bag in that color. So I start with, I would like something so I can cross body in the neutral colors. However, if there's not neutral colors available, I'm open to the color red. Red is also my favorite, and I love the Hermes orange, and I would love to get my hand on orange colors, and I also like the etude colors. So the way I describe what I like to her is sound to her, or even sound to my husband that okay, I'm here as long as you offer me a coat bag, I will take them all. You know what I mean? I have no preservation of what I really truly like, and I think that's really a big mistake on my part. But anyhow, she left, and then she came back with a small bag, small box, right? And she did not open the box right there for me to see, but instead she continued to show me the rest of the jewelry, which is the pair of earring that I was asking her for. So I asked her two pair of earrings. One pair that I truly liked and was looking for, she does not have it in stock. And then the other pair I saw on in the showcase, so I showed her, and that's what the one that she took it out and showed me along with the ring. So after I took the earring, try on a little bit, and then decided I just wanted the rings, not the earrings. So now that's my mistake. I went back to her and told her that we will go with the rings, but I will wait for my other earrings. I will not take this pair right now. And as soon as I said that, she was like, okay madam, let me put the rings away for you, and then let me put the earring away, and then I come back, I will show you the bag. So she left. However, she carried the box with her, the small orange box that had the bag inside with her, back into, inside the, I guess, the stock room or wherever, inside. And when she came back, it looked like the same box because it's, really small box. However, after she unboxed the box, she told me that, I'm sorry, madam, the only thing I could find for you is this crossbody mini envelope. This bag worked really well for your travel, for the bag that you have in mind where you can crossbody and travel around, Paris. So I was a little disappointed because I was hoping for a Coda bag, a Kelly, right? I did tell her that I wanted a Kelly, a small Kelly, so I can crossbody. But anyhow, for some reason, I kind of read from her action and her attitude after I told her that I declined on the pair of earrings. I only went for the rings. Maybe, it's just maybe, I cannot say for sure. I can attest to what really happened behind the, the stock room. I felt like she came back inside and switched the box, and she probably had a Kelly, a box with a Kelly, small Kelly inside. If I decided to continue to go with the purchase of both two pieces of jewelry, the rings and the earrings. So if I purchase the ring and the earring, that will put me to 121, the same price of a small, the Kelly 25 right there. So I don't know, that's just only my thinking. All right, so let's move on to the next question. So there you go, 3 mistakes that I make from the boutique in Lyon. I hope you guys can avoid that same mistakes. Now, the myth number 4, giving too broad of a wish list will take away your chance to score a Coda bag. I think it's true because, as I mentioned previously, when I give her too much of, different items that I would like, if you don't have this, I will take this. If you don't have this color, I will take that color. It's create a confusion for her. She might mistaking me as maybe a reseller, or even if I don't appear to be a reseller, but it would also give her the difficulties to locate a bag for me. Now, this is something that I came up with my own theory. It might be true, it might be not true. Just take it with a grain of salt, okay? I think that the SA, especially in Paris, because most of their store in Paris are very, very big store, especially the Faubourg store or even the Chaussang, the Chevier, they're all big store with 3-4 different levels. I don't think that this, the sales associate actually go inside the stock room physically, check the bag for you. I don't think they have that much time on hand to do that with every single customer. So instead, they only look in the system what are available and what is the closest available to your request. So let's say I was there, I told my Hermes SA at the Chevier store that day, my dream bags is Kelly 25 in black color, and I ram on how much I love box leather, even I know that box leather is literally not exist anymore because they need a perfect piece of leather to make the box leather bag according to my SA. And he even make a joke out that I say, why it's so rare to find a box leather nowadays in handbags, and he was like, because even that part of the leather has one tiny mosquito bite. They cannot use that part of the leather to make a box handbag. Therefore, box leather always more expensive because of that. And literally, it's 3,000 more €3,000 more expensive than the same bag in Epsom leather. All right, so go back to my point is, when I told this sales associate of exactly what I want a black Kelly 25, and my dream leather was box leather, even though I know that it might not even available because I did the research and there's none Kelly 25 anywhere that I see on the internet have availability that come in the box leather. Therefore, I just told him what I like, what I know about the leather, Hermes leathers. However, I'm open to Epsom leather and Swift leather. But I did tell him the size of the bag I want, the color of the bag I want, and gold hardware. Therefore, he went in and he was, so wonderful. He was able to give me this bag exactly of the spec that I like, plus more, which is the box leather. And according to him, box leather in Kelly 25, or almost box anything, reserved for VIP customer who are true collectors. But he offered to me because he see how how much I was so passionate about the box leather, in this side in Kelly 25. So he offered to me. But all in all, because I gave him the specific description of what I liked, only one bag. Whereas with the sales associate in Leon, in the store in Leon, I gave her a bunch of description, right? I want a crossbody bag at first because I feel so nervous if I keep mentioning the name Kelly. So I told her that I would love to have a crossbody bag, maybe a Kelly 25, a smaller Kelly, or mini Kelly, because mainly I just want a crossbody bag. And I love neutral colors, either in black or in taupe, or gold colors. I forgot about the gold hardware. I didn't even mention to her that I would like one in gold hardware. And if they're not available, I'm open to red and orange. So just too much information, right? So for her to input the description of the item in her smartphone to figure out what is the availability in the back room, the stock room, it's just too much for her. I don't think she has the time to put in Kelly 25 in neutral color. Nope, not available. Kelly 25 in black color. Nope, not available. Mini Kelly, you know what I mean. So just too many items for her to search. And she, I don't, maybe there are few sales I would go extra above and beyond to search maybe 2 or 3 items for you, but most of them probably would do one search or maybe maximum twice, and nothing came back. Then they will tell you, Madam, we don't have anything closer to what you are asking for, right? And I just asked her that I would like a crossbody bag. So this one is black crossbody. That's why she showed to me. So that's only my own theory. I might be wrong or I might be right. We don't know. But the lesson that I learned and I'm passing it to you is be specific of what you want. Let's move on to the next question. Okay, is there an Hermes system in Paris? Yes, there is, and I have confirmed it with not only one sales associate, but 4 different sales associates. All right. Briefly, with the sales associate in Lyon, she just tell me that if she, because I asked her if I can come back the next day, if she have more item come in, the shipment come in the next day, maybe she will get a coded back, and if so, please let me know so I can come back, because it took us about 5-hour round trip train to come from Paris. And she told me that sure, and but if you get a quarterback here, you might not be able to get another quarterback in Paris if you get the letter appointment. So to confirm, Paris at this moment they only allow 1 quarterback per 6 months. So if I get the quarterback today, I cannot get another quarterback until 6 months later. Okay, and not only the quarterback, but according to my Hermes Paris, the any bag that's all sell after, if you get your hand on one bag, then they cannot offer you the second bag on few days later or few weeks later. And the really strong evidence was when I was there, we talk about everything, we get connected, we click, and he offered me this Kelly 25. But when he looked up my account, and he was like, Madam, you just got an offer in Lyon for a beautiful black mini Evelyn, and that color is really hard to get in Paris. Now another thing, the quick note for you guys, we American or even Asian, in Asia, we love colorful bags. We love red, pink, rose, rose sakura, vert jade, vert crickets, all kind of colorful bags. However, in Paris, they tend to go with neutral colors. So neutral color in Paris are more difficult you get than the colorful, bags. Just so you know, that's what my SA explained it to me. Therefore, when I was able to get the black mini Evelyn in gold hardware, according to him, this is the hard to get handbags. So he could not let me purchase this Kelly 25 because I just literally got the mini Evelyn I think 2 days or 3 days before I met with him. So end up I have to literally ask him if I can use my husband account, and he said sure, let me give your husband information, the passport, so he can look it up. And after he looked it up, he said okay, he will let us buy the Kelly 25 under my husband account. So truth to be told, based on my own experience, you cannot get 2 bags per person. So if you see another YouTuber who showcase that she or he was able to score 2 quarterbacks in Paris, make sure you check with them again. Maybe they went as a couples, or maybe there were 2 people in the group and each person purchased 1 quarterback. Because for sure, I guarantee with you, we cannot get 2 quarterback or even 2 regular bags. Different store has different policy, just like everything else. So at the Chevy store, the sales associate did not allow me to purchase this Kelly 25 using my account, because my account already has a purchase of the mini Evelyn just a few days before, so he could not sell me another bag. However, my husband, after purchased this Kelly 25 on his account, on our Paris Day 10, we were able to get a letter appointment, guys. So we were so happy, and it's under my husband's name. I did not get the letter appointment, but my husband did. So we were at the Forward store, which is the mothership store, and guess what? It's confirmed again that they could not sell him another quarterback because he just got this Kelly 25. However, I guess because she felt sorry for us, or maybe her store policy is different, she allowed him to purchase another bag for me, a really, really nice handbag as well. I don't want to review the name of the bag until my Day 10 in Paris video, which will come out next week. But that's also a really hard bag to get. However, it was not a quarterback. All right. So to confirm the system in Paris, that you cannot just get any bag as you want. You can have as many letter appointment if you were lucky to get picked. However, you will be only able to get 1 bag per 6 months. And if you're lucky enough, you have the letter appointment at the Forward store, they might give you another non-quarterback, but the quarterback is only 1 every 6 months, so 2 per year. Alright guys, as I have mentioned, the video getting long, so I will stop right here right now, and I will see you in my next video for the remainder 5 more tips or 5 more myths on how to score an Hermes quarterback in Paris. Alright, see you in a little bit. Bye for now.